Hi everyone, and welcome to another review from Class 47 Peter. And today's review is going to be something a bit different, because we're not here to have a look at a locomotive. We're going to be having a look at some rolling stock. Today we're going to be having a look at a coach, or carriage, whatever you choose to call them, it doesn't really matter. And we're here to look at the Devon Belle observation car. Now this model has been out for ages now. I can't remember the exact year it came out, but it has been out for a long time now. And there's a few other versions of this you can get as well, of the Devon Belle observation car. They did one with the Flying Scotsman USA Tour train pack that came with the Flying Scotsman with the two tenders, as it looked when it went to America, and one of these observation cars. And also they did one of these in maroon livery, with observation car written on the side. Now this is a model I have been after for a long time. However, I didn't get one when the first came out, and that was because I wasn't getting anywhere near enough the money that I get now to simply get it, and also I just never really got the chance to get one either. So I did quite a bit of searching around on eBay. More often than not I wouldn't really come across them, at least not at bargain prices. But then, only last weekend, the weekend before filming this review, did I come across this on eBay at a bargain price for £99, plus free postage and packing, which is a bargain price compared to others I've seen go for. Particularly there was one on there for £109. And so I thought that this was the perfect chance to get one of these, and I couldn't really hang around really, because if I did, I think someone else would have grabbed it and I would have lost my chance there. Although having said that, there's probably some more of these on eBay now for bargain prices, but there you go. So I grabbed it, and it's just arrived. I already have had this out the box to look at it, but it is a stunner, as we are about to find out. Okay, so let's get this open. So all we have to do really is to take out the plastic tray out the box. And there is a little detail pack here, so I'll just have a look at that. So in this little detail pack we get a couple of vacuum and brake pipes, and we also have a screw link coupling as well. So the detail parts have gone back in the bag, and I shall be adding them on this model later. But for now we've just got to undo the clip, lift out the model, and with the packaging now taken to one side, we can now have a look at the model in detail. Now I don't normally tend to talk about the weight when it comes to reviewing rolling stock, because there's not much weight in them. However, there is quite a bit of weight in this one, but one thing I did notice is that the weight tends to be up here. So as soon as you pick this model up, this model suddenly wants to tip to one end. Not that that's a big thing, that's just only a small thing really, but that's just one thing I noticed when I took the model out of the packaging. But like I said, that's only a small thing really, but just thought I'd mention that. Moving on to the detail now. So first of all we have sprung metal buffers. Now one thing to talk about the front ones is that the front ones, well, they were sprung, but they're not now. Reason for that is because when I first got this model and took this model out to look at it, I noticed that these two front buffers at the front were coming loose slightly. And so, to stop them from falling loose, I mean, one wasn't sprung enough The one kept locking into the buffer housing, and the other one was coming loose, like it was about to fall out, so I glued them into place. So only the buffers on the back of the coach are sprung. But that doesn't really matter to me, because to be fair, sprung buffers, they can be problematic like this. That's not always the case. I mean, that's a rare thing, especially for me to experience this. But you know, I mean, with the sprung buffers, you're only going to really handle the sprung buffers when you're holding the model. You're never going to hold them. You're never going to mess about with the buffers really when the model's running. So it doesn't matter really if the buffers for me are sprung or not. And if two of the buffers are sprung and the other two aren't, then that doesn't really matter for me, because the buffers are still there at the end of the day. And they are very nice metal buffers as well, it has to be said. And that's not going to deflect the detail or affect the score on this, I should say, because disregarded of that one little thing, it's still a stunner. We have a separately fitted lamp line on the front, as you can see, just there. We've got Devon Belle crisply printed on the front of the coach there. Looks very nice, and the font is accurate as well. On the front of the couch you can see the holes for where the detail has got to go, so I shall be doing that as soon as I've done this part of the review about the detail. So it'll be nice to get the detail fitted. Now just look at the interior in this coach. It doesn't get more luxurious than this. I mean, just look at the interior in this. It really is fantastic. I mean, to be sat in one of these coaches back in the day, with the see all the sights going away from you at the front of the coach here, that must have been incredible. And there are two of these coaches in preservation. There's one on the Paignton and Dartmouth Railway and one at the Swanage Railway. I have seen the one at the Swanage Railway, and you know, I would love to simply ride behind, well, to simply ride in one of these one day, sat in the front of the coach just here, looking at all the views and the sights going away from you on board the train. I mean, that would be absolutely fantastic. And this coach is certainly going to add quite that bit more luxury to the Pullman train I've got, which is now extended to 9 thanks to this acquisition. Of course, there's glazing in all the windows, as you'd expect, including glazing in these windows here where the kitchen is. We have got some beautiful lining on this coach. I mean, just look at it. It really is stunning to look at. Very nicely done. We've also got the crests on the body sides and Pullman observation car written on the sides as well. Very crisply and neatly applied. On the bogies we've got some rivets, axle boxes and springs as well. And we mustn't leave out the underframe detail as well. I mean, just look at that. We've got some very nice separately fitted door handles on the doors there, and painted as well. And also, you can even see inside the windows there into the corridor there. I mean, just look at the detail inside there. That is fantastic. Now, the roof isn't always the most interesting thing to look at, but there is some nice detail on this roof, it has to be said. We have the vents on the roof, which look very nice, as well as some separately fitted pipework as well. One thing that is worth mentioning is that this little bit of detail here on the back, when I first got this model, that had actually come off, and so I had to glue it back into place. But that doesn't matter, it's glued back on now. Moving around to the back of the couch, you can see the pipework, that it comes all the way down the back there. You've got glazing in the rear windows. I mean, just look at the detail there in that window. That really is stunning. We've also got a separately fitted lamp in there just underneath that window, and some nice detail underneath that as well. The corridor gangway here has got some very nice detail on it as well. Of course, we've got a tension lock coupling and NEM1 in this end of the couch. Metal buffers, and these are the ones that are sprung. As you can see. And the livery application is spot on. They've got the correct colours, but also a very nice even coat of paint as well. Now on this side of the couch, the detail is the same, more or less, as on the detail on the other side. There is one difference though, in terms of detail. And that is that we have pipework running underneath the couch on this side, as you can see. Separately fitted. And looks stunning. Now before I get this model on the track, there's something I want to point out. The detail parts have been fitted on this end. The screw link coupling and the vacuum and the brake pipe. We could both call them vacuum or brake pipes, whichever. Now on this end you can also add the other brake pipes as well, as you can see there. Now it also seems there's a hole there for a screw link coupling to go into, but there's only one supplied. And also, I wouldn't recommend putting these details on this end, because if you do, they're just simply going to clash with the coupling in there. And also you might have a bit of a game getting these detail parts in anyway. So what I'd recommend you do is, because this is going to be the end that's going to be coupled to coaches or locomotives, we choose to have a single loco pulling this around the layout. Right, so it's best to put the details on this end. So that's the end that has some detail on, which looks very nice. So these parts here, they're going to go into the spares box, and I might be able to use them on other things in the future. So now we've got the model running around on the layout, which is being pulled by a locomotive for this review. And so I've chosen my ever trusty 5700 pannier 7739, which has been given the honour of pulling the observation car around the layout. The observation car is a smooth runner out of the box, although there does seem to be some slight flickering of the lighting interior. I don't know why it's doing that, and I don't know if anyone else has had that experience. Or if it's supposed to do that, I'm not sure. So let's get a shot of the interior. Won't turn the lights off for this because it is fairly bright. So you can see the interior lighting is flickering. It doesn't do it all the time though. So, no idea why that's the case. But like I say, it doesn't do it all the time. It only seems to do it on certain sections of track. So is it dirty track or something? I don't know. So overall, the Devon Belle observation car is a stunning model. And if you can find one of these models, I would recommend you get one. Slight shame about the flickering lighting interior. So I've got other coaches with lighting interiors in that don't do that, but oh well, never mind. It's still a stunning model. So overall, I'm going to rate the Hornby Devon Belle observation car. Even though the lighting interior flickers, it might just be a silly little thing making that happen. And it might even get better after it's had some more running. So I'm going to overlook that and I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. Because it is a stunning model and it has got some stunning detail. Before I sign off, there's one thing I want to talk to you all about. Currently I'm sat at 1,271 subscribers. By the end of this month, that's January, I want to have 2,000 subscribers. That's what I'm aiming for. So if you haven't already, please, please, please subscribe to the channel. If you love what I do and enjoy the videos I put out and want to see me make more of them, then please do subscribe to the channel. And if I do hit 2,000 subscribers, I promise there will be a special video. Can't tell you what that's going to be because I don't know yet, but I have got some ideas in my head. So thank you for everyone who's been supporting the channel, because without you guys I wouldn't be sat here right now doing these videos, including this one of the Devon Belle observation car. Because for me, I don't just make these videos to entertain people, because for me they've become part of my hobby now. And for me, I see this as a career of sorts, for me. So if you want to see me continue to make more videos, and please don't ever stop supporting the channel. And continue to support the channel, and if you haven't already, like I say, please subscribe to the channel. Because I'm sure with your help we can get to 2,000 subscribers. And by when May comes, I'll have been going for 11 years now. So if you want me to still be around in another 11 years' time making these videos and beyond, then do please continue to support the channel. So thank you for watching this video. Like I said, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will subscribe back. And like I say, if we reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of the month, there will be a special video. So thank you for watching this channel and supporting the channel, I should say as well. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Check out my other videos if you haven't already, and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon for the next video. Can't say what that's going to be yet, but until then, take care and stay safe.